Why dumb people earn more than smart people. I know you are seeing all of these dumb people like Jake Paul and Kylie Jenner and some of these other people that just really don't seem very smart, making way more money than you. And there really is some reasons why dumb people are just excelling, especially in this economy. And I'm going to share with you exactly how you can get into it, why smart people are not getting the money that they deserve, and more importantly, what you can do so that you don't get left behind. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, or you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's get right into it. There is a close link between intelligence and earnings up to a certain point. For the most part, if people just have like no intelligence, meaning they can't read, for example, or maybe they have a disability, I'm going to kind of take those people out. I'm talking about just average intelligence versus above average intelligence. And when we talk about above average intelligence in the workplace in corporate America, for example, we are finding that yes, there are definitely some gains where smart people will achieve and out earn some of the lower IQ or lower IQ type of jobs, but only up to a certain point. In America, that's about $64,000 per year. Yeah. So like from $0 to $64,000 per year, that's going to be mostly smart people out earning some of the lower IQ people. But after that number, when we get into like the 1%, the numbers get very, very skewed. And it is mostly low IQ or average intelligent people that are making the most money. And there's some real reasons why. I'm going to talk to you about that. And we're going to get right into it because you do not have to get left behind. I am someone that used to be a so-called smart person. I would do everything that I could to get A's in school. I have all of these degrees and letters behind my name. And the truth of the matter is none of those things really actually help you earn money. We're going to talk about it's more so focus and being focused on something that's really going to take you to that next level. But there's also some intangible things that dumb people do that smart people just don't. Number one, smart people fill high prestige, high salary jobs. Okay. So when we talk about smart people and why they're earning more up to a certain point is because usually they will have these more prestigious jobs like chemists and researchers and doctors and different things like that. Like these really good salary jobs that are kind of prestigious, and a lot of high IQ people hold these jobs. They have to have certain degrees. They have to have a certain amount of intelligence to really go through some of those math classes and science courses and things like that. And then at the certain point, they will just kind of stop, and their ability to earn money is going to kind of be limited because most of the times, again, their salary, there's no ownership in companies. There's no big payoffs when, you know, the idea that they had comes through with a patent. In many cases, the patent is owned by the company. They don't own the patents, the stuff that they worked on designing. And that is because in many cases, there is no risk involved in this. And if we're actually talking about making and earning a lot of money, quite frankly, I'm going to tell you the answer is you're going to have to take risk. And so many times, these high salaries actually prevent you from wanting to take those risks. Take it from someone that actually started climbing the corporate ladder. And the last job I worked, I earned over $225,000 per year. It is actually very hard intellectually to walk away from that because you don't really think that you can earn even more out in the marketplace. But quite frankly, if some company is willing to pay you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 per year, do you know what your actual value in the marketplace is if you did your own thing? I can tell you unequivocally, it's millions. Millions of dollars can be made if you are not if you're willing to take more risk and you don't need that salary and that prestige of having these jobs. If you're willing to have your own business and fail at that business, you will actually have a much greater chance of earning a lot more money. But let's go into this a little bit further because there's a big piece that most people miss. In order to be in the 1% of income earners in the United States, that number is about $597,000 per year. Let's just call it $600K per year nationally to be in the 1%. In some states, though, it's actually as low as $380,000 per year. And of course, in some states, it's even higher. The average 1%er earns about $1.4 million per year. And I can say I've earned that year after year after year. I've actually haven't had a year where I've earned less than $1 million in well over 5 years. So I've just year after year after year. So I kind of understand how that comes to be, but I can tell you unequivocally, there's a lot of risk that comes with that. You have taken on debt. You have borrowed money. You have maybe gotten investors. You have done a lot in order to start earning those monies. But there are people that work in corporate America that make those salaries. So think about some of your vice presidents and those mid-level managers and certain engineers that are having these really high salaries. They're going to have a very hard time deciding to take the risk and leave and start their own thing. They start to become, like what I say, like zoo animals. You become fed. Someone is bringing your food, but as an entrepreneur, a business owner, you have to be able to hunt. So you have to be able to hunt and find your own food, not someone feeding you. So it does make you a much stronger person, a much, a more of a predator, I guess you could say, using those type of terms, because you can go after, you can eat, you can find your prey, and you can take it down. As a salaried employee, you're in a cage, you're protected, there's no threats, no one's going to come try to kill you, people bring you your food, but then at the same time, you are in a cage. You don't get to be free. You don't get to roam the savannah and live the life of a true, beast. You get to be a beast in a cage if you are a highly paid salary employee. And some people really enjoy that. But if we're talking about making lots and lots of money, dumb people have this advantage. Dumb people are willing to take a risk. If you are willing to risk and have your own business, or even you have like a side hustle that you do and you want to turn it into a real business, you actually can reach out to my friends at Justin Merch Consulting. You can use the link below for a free consultation. They can help you get your own business going, or even if you have your own business, they can help you get business funding so that you can really start taking that business to the next level. Keep watching this video. I'll give you a little bit more about Justin Merch Consulting a little bit later, but just so you know, I became wealthy when I decided to leave a job and have my own business. And for most people, that is where most wealth is created. It's going to be with the entrepreneur, someone that does not work a job. The likelihood of working a job and climbing the corporate ladder in order to get to $1 million is actually much slimmer than someone having a business and making $1 million. You actually have a much higher probability with your own business to earn those types of money. So even if you have a business that you're working on the side that you really just have not dedicated to, maybe you didn't have the money, please reach out to my friends at Justin Merch Consulting. Use the link below. They can help you get business funding. They can help you with your business, get your business going, business plan, business idea, and really more importantly, help you get business credit and business funding so you can actually get money borrowed in your business's name so that you have all of the funds that you need to potentially quit those jobs that you feel are not getting you to the level that you want to be and not getting to live the life that you wanted to live, like Noel. So let's keep going, because let's talk about this risk, because that is something that getting funding, business funding, especially business credit and business funding, may help reduce that risk for you. So let's talk about that. The big irony to highly intelligent people and high earners at these companies is they have a very low probability of leaving and starting their own job because of the risk. That is a big irony. Someone that is really highly paid and really smart, who would actually, statistically speaking, be most successful at a business, is the most unlikely to quit those jobs, especially once they get into those salaries over $150,000 per year. They are very highly unlikely to quit those jobs to start their own business, which ironically, they would be the most successful at. So it's actually the dumber people in the company that have a little bit of knowledge and more are not scared of risk, that actually would take that information that they have, take that employee mentality that they have, and change it into an entrepreneur's mindset and start doing their own thing. They would start taking what they have, create their own business around it, or find a complementary business that they see a gap. Like, for example, I worked in mortgage banking. I knew that there was not enough for investors and that real estate investing could make more money. And most people couldn't get the loans or access to funds to get a lot of rental properties. Most traditional mortgages are going to stop you at 4. So the most rental properties you could have is 4. But in order for me to quit my job and make a lot of money, I needed like 40 rental properties. So there is a lot that can be done with not a lot of intelligence. You do not have to be super intelligent. You really actually have to be more of a risk taker and someone that can focus on one thing and not just jump from thing to thing. And quite frankly, it's funny. It's sometimes lower IQ people that have less interest in things. They're not like bookworms and always interested in this and that actually turn out to be more successful in business because they can just focus on that one thing. They don't think they're so much smarter than everybody else. And they are not scared of risk because, quite frankly, they don't even understand all the risk. Meanwhile, smart people overestimate the risk. So many smart people, high IQ people, especially like I said, with the smart high earner at a corporate company, like let's talk about an engineer or a lab tech or something like that that's making a bunch of money that could start their own lab or start their own company. They are very unlikely to do that because they're overestimating how much risk it would be. And one of the ways that you can actually, mitigate some of the risk as a smart person, someone, I consider myself to be, which I don't anymore, is getting funding. So while I had a job, I got my LLC together. I started making money. And in fact, I had to basically replace my income before I quit my job. That was a little bit too conservative. Quite frankly, I worked way longer than I had to, and I was miserable working longer than I needed to. And I could have had this great life being an entrepreneur, but I was overestimating the risk. Well, one of the things that you can do now, if you're finding yourself in that position, is start to get business funding. You can create the LLC while you still have a job, even if it's a job you hate. That's even more reason to start the LLC or the corporation, get the EIN, get the business set up, and start getting business funding and business credit. One of the things you can easily do is build business credit in your business's name while you even have a job. That way you can start putting money into the business checking account, and that will actually get you more funding because you have a business checking account statement. Additionally, you can borrow all of this money without putting it in your own name and your social security. The debts and many of the credit cards and different things like you get will be in your business's name. This will allow you to run ads for your business. This will allow you to get inventory for your business. This will allow you to promote your business, all possibly while working a job. So maybe that will help people mitigate the risk. So you don't feel like it's so risky for me to quit my job. Well, great. I don't need to feel so scared to quit my job. I have a 100, a 200, a $300,000 line of credit or lines of credit in my business's name. I have another $100,000 in business credit cards. That's going to make it a lot easier to quit that job. And that's more of what smart people are doing now, is trying to mitigate some of that risk. Well, you can use my friends at Justin Merch Consulting. There is a link in the description box that will give you a free call to help you build business credit and, again, start establishing and getting business funding. Whether you have a job or whether you don't have a job, they can help with that. So these are some of the things that can help the smart people start catching up with these dumb people, because dumb people have another advantage. Let me tell you that one. Dumb people don't plan everything out. Smart people, one of the things that makes smart people so smart, and one of the, smarty-arty people, is they love to plan. They love to have a plan. They love to have a strategy. And yes, you should have some sort of plan if you want to be successful. I understand that. But some of these smart people that I talk to that just, these high IQ, just working these jobs and can't understand how I make millions of dollars just doing some YouTube videos and flipping a few houses, because they have to plan everything out. They have to know where everything falls. And that's just not how it works. So dumb people that, can just take a basic plan. It doesn't have to be all details and, just based on outline, something they wrote out so they kind of have an idea, a vision of what they're doing. That's enough for them to just go. And that's one of the lessons that I had to learn with my mentor. You have to let something be good enough and just go. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to be able to plan for every risk. You're not going to be able to plan for every situation, nor should you spend your time and mind space trying to do that. And smart people love to try to plan out everything. Well, if this happens, then I'll do this. And if this happens, I'll do that. No, a basic plan, a very simple, easy plan that any dumb person can come up with is going to be probably better than some of those long drawn out smart plans, because you just have to go and you can't know everything. One of the great things about letting all of that smartness go and just being a dumb person is you can learn. You can be like a child. Explain that to me. I don't know. You can ask questions without feeling stupid. Smart people love to feel smart, but they hate feeling stupid. So guess what? They don't ask questions because, if I ask that might make me look stupid. Dumb people don't care. They'll ask whatever. Hey, I don't get it. And so even if you consider yourself a smart person, you need to take that hat off and really humble yourself and become more dumb. That is how I actually became a multi-millionaire. I had to be able to say, I have no idea what's possible. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but I believe that it's going to work, and that's enough. And people started actually to diss me and kind of put me down. I remember one of my friends was like, "Oh, you're being childish. You're being childish." I'm being childish because I think I can make $1 million with a YouTube channel. I'm being childish because I think if I get on social media, I'll get more leads versus buying leads from realtor.com, for example. So these dumb ideas and these childlike ideas actually usually work in your favor. Being so smart and trying to plan everything is one of the reasons that dumb people are earning more money than you, smart person. Because you think you're so smart that you have to have everything planned out. You have to be cynical about things. Oh, that won't work and that won't work. What are you talking about? Anything will work. I have met millionaires with just some of the craziest ideas and some of the simplest ones. Q-tips. I'm going to make a candle. I got this new hair cream. I got this thing I do with my lashes and I'm going to tell people about it. Different apps that I've never used. They have made millions of dollars with. Oh, I have these rocks and I put them on necklaces and they've made millions of dollars. When I tell you, you can become a millionaire doing 1 million different things, you know that that's true. But many smart people don't think that's true. They think, oh, it has to be real estate or it has to be banking or I have to do this. And so many times, one of the reasons why smart people are losing in the earnings game is because they try to plan and they try to choose the thing that they think will make the most money. So in many cases, you'll have a smart person, someone highly intelligent. They will look through and do research on which fields pay the most. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That will get you a great salary at a job. That's not going to get you multimillionaire. It's not going to get you billionaire. What's going to get you billionaire and millionaire and multimillionaire is doing what you love, doing what you enjoy doing the thing that you will stick to, whether it be hair, whether it be nails, whether it be cutting grass, whether it be building rocket ships. Whatever it is that you want to do, that you will keep doing, is what will make you rich. That's it. And being able to have an open mind that anything is possible. And many smart people think that's dumb. And that's why they're broke. So if you want to get into the path where you can kind of let some of that smartness go and really start just getting and tapping into, I don't know anything, but I can learn anything and I can do stuff and I'm capable, you should get my book bundle of Pick a Horse and the Manifest Journal. You can go to deals.noelrandall.com and get both of those books for free. You just cover the shipping. The Pick a Horse book is an actual book. It's a book that will help you choose the thing that you can focus on very easily. The Manifest Journal is an actual journal that you will do in the morning and the evening. You will get both the Pick a Horse book and the journal. You'll get both of those if you go to deals.noelrandall.com. There's a link in the description box. Again, you get both of these books for free. You just cover the shipping. This will help you get out of your head, out of this I'm so smart, and start getting to the thing that you want. And that's earning a lot of money doing the thing that you want to do. Those two books in combination, the book of Pick a Horse will help you choose that focus, and the Manifest Journal will help you write it out and get it into existence. Those two things will get you to the next point in your life where you are living the life of your dreams. It does not have to be the dumb people in the world and the people that are not smart or the people that didn't get good grades in school that, are losing, and the people that got all F's and D's are the ones winning. That does not need to be how it is. You have the power to choose you, and you have the ability to manifest the life that you want, and you do not have to live it by anyone's rules. You do not have to follow somebody else's blueprint and what they did to become rich or successful. You actually would be better off following just people that you love, energies that you feel, and things that feel good to you. You can make a lot of money with, and both of those two books together will help you do that. Go to deals.noelrandall.com and get both of those books today. That's Deals, D-E-A-L-S, deals.noelrandall, NOELLERANDALL.com. deals.noelrandall.com to get both of my books, the Pick a Horse and the Manifest Journal. Get both of those shipped to you immediately if you get those orders in today. Deals.noelrandall.com. Why? Because I want to make sure that you have all of the knowledge, all of the resources, and all of the tools that you need to be successful. This is Noel, to your success.